Hello mga kaulap, welcome back to my channel, Asul na Ulap. So this time, mag-reaction video po tayo. Try po natin mag-reaction video. Ang content ko po today is tungkol sa pagiging maganda, sa pagiging beautiful. So hindi natin alam na sa iba't iba palang part ng mundo ay may kanya-kanya silang ritual o culture para ma-achieve yung looks na gusto nila, kung paano sila maging maganda, at hindi natin alam kung ano ang kayang isakripisyo ng isang tao para lang maging maganda siya. So, dito sa upload na to, papakita ko sa inyo kung ano-ano yung mga yon. Pero bago po ang lahat, kung hindi pa po kayo nakakaakyat sa Asul na Ulap, akyatin nyo na po ang Asul na Ulap, please. Ano pang hinihintay nyo? Subscribe nyo na, pakihit na rin ang bell notification para ma-notify kayo sa mga next ko pang mga upload. Thumbs up na lang at paki-share na rin po. Salamat po. So, umpisa na natin kasi gabi na para makarami tayo. Umpisa na natin. Ito na.
Would you pierce your lower lip to look beautiful? Or better still, would you elongate your neck to look like a giraffe? Beauty, they say, lies in the eyes of the beholder, and that could not be truer when speaking about beauty standards around the world. What may seem hideous to you could be the very epitome of hotness to others. Beauty standards today have changed greatly. There was a time wearing huge wigs was considered cool. But today, there are communities around the world with very diverse opinions of beauty, some bizarre and some very extraordinary. In this video, we're going to show you how beauty is viewed differently around the world.
12 unusual beauty standards around the world. Yung title ng
Check out this
content na
amazing
to.
video of 12 unusual beauty standards around the world. If you keep watching till number 1, we promise you're going to be floored. Lip plates, Ethiopia.
In all my travels, I have never seen anything like the lip plates the Suri women wear.
Do you think having a large circular disc inserted into your lower lip looks gross?
Ang laki ng disc na ilalagay, no? Para na silang may platito sa bibig. Lalagyan na lang ng pagkain.
And they don't get in easily.
Oh, na may itsura nila, no? Pasalubong ka kaya ng ganyan, no? Ano kayang gagawin mo? Nilaro pa niya, oh.
Once healed, the size of the peg increases until the present look is achieved.
Parang pwede nang lagyan ng pagkain yung ano, yung disc na nasa bibig nila. Sa Japan naman yung iba.
Yiba. While millions of people around the world would pay a fortune for cosmetic dentistry or braces to fix a smile, in Japan, it's a different story. The Japanese believe in the concept of yiba, or uneven teeth.
Sa Japan pala, ang yaibang sinasabi nila is yung uneven teeth. So, ayan, ang ganda-ganda ng babae, pero pagdating sa ipin, nagmukha tuloy siyang vampire. Kasi sa kanila, yung dapat uneven yung ipin. The more na hindi pantay yung ipin mo, mas maganda ka sa kanila. Mas maganda sa Japan Japanese yung mga ipin na hindi siya antay-antay. Yan. Ganun. Dito sa atin, sa kahit sa bansa, ang ipin dapat mga pantay na, tapos mahahaba. Yun yung mga nananalo sa mga Miss Universe. Pero sa Japan, kakaiba. Tuloy natin. Tingnan natin.
You like sporting one extra upper canine that makes you look somewhat of a vampire? In Japan, a feature of uneven teeth, especially a protruding extra canine,
beautiful and cute daw yun sa kanila.
If combined with a mole on the upper lip or cheek, then better still. One of the major reasons why Japan follows yiba is because the Japanese love
after sila sa natural beauty, mga Japanese.
Is a feature of beauty in Japan that would never be corrected. Apatani,
India.
Arunachal Pradesh, India.
Ito parang kawawa naman si Lola, no? Ayan, oh. Meron pa dito sa gitna na parang uling na sinulat. Para sa Pinas lang.
But not for the women of the Apatani tribe of Zero Valley, Arunachal Pradesh, India. The Apatani's weird body modification practices may look bizarre to others. Would you woo a woman with 2 large plugs stuck in her nose? That will undoubtedly look freaky to you, but for men and women of the Apatani, that's the height of beauty. And get this, those large nose plugs making a woman's nostrils flare up is what rates Apatani. Men from other tribes frequently kidnap Apatani women because of...
Mas malalaki yung dito, yung parang butas. mas magandang babae sa kanila. You know, parang may tindang ganyan sa National Bookstore. Yan yung ganyang itim na ganun. Tapos, kinikidnap pa pala yung mga babae dyan sa Pradesh pag ganyan. Kasi sobrang ganda na para sa kanila yan. Legendary beauty. So, kinikidnap pa sila. Tuloy natin ha. Kasi,
Tiny women
medyo
the most
madami-dami pa to.
beautiful among neighboring tribes. Men from other tribes frequently kidnap Apatani women because of their legendary beauty. Apatani women sport tattoos too, called tipe.
Meron pala talaga dapat ganun.
To the tip of the nose.
Ordeal yun. 10 years old pa lang nilalagyan na. Ito sa Iran.
10 years old. Nose jobs, Iran. Iranian women are obsessed with their nose, and statistics say that Iranians account for the highest numbered nose surgeries in the world. Iranian women feel a perfect nose increases beauty.
Ang Iran pala is number 1 sa pagpapa-nose job. Kasi nga naman, ang mga babae nga naman sa Iran, di ba? Yung face lang nila ang pwede nilang ipakita. So, inaanan nila talaga na talaga maganda yung ilong nila. Parang perfect na yung portion ng mukha nila na ipapakita. So, nagbabayad sila ng kahit magkano para lang makapagpa-nose lift. Kiber kung magkano abutin sa pagpapa-nose lift na yan. Patuloy natin.
Face in public, you'd want it perfect too. The cost doesn't really matter, and nose surgery may sometimes jump up to $2,500 US. It's a nosy affair and needs to be done.
Kahit lalaki nagpapa-nose job din.
Which they feel is a symbol of power and social status. In fact, many women or men
Mamasyal sila may mga bandage pa sa ilong.
Of having undergone surgery,
mayaman pag nakapagpa-nose job.
Ojitsi red paste, Himba, Namibia.
Ito tayo sa red skin and red hair. Namibia.
Almost their only art is the decoration of their own bodies.
A century ago, beautiful women were determined by the fairness of their skin. But
Ang
not
pula,
anymore.
no?
And black too
Pula
is
ng
beautiful.
skin nila. Hindi na kailangan
Yes, if you're touring the tribal
sunbathing.
region of Africa,
Alam mo yung pasok
chances
pag
are you may
dinukdok
come
mo,
across
tapos
the
ilagay mo
Himba
sa
of
mo.
Namibia, where neither black or
Parang
white
gano'n,
is
no?
beautiful,
Kulay paso
but
yung
red is the
nila,
color of the
mukha.
day.
Ayan.
For
May nilalagay pa
generations,
silang
the Himba of
paste.
Namibia have been making a
Ojitsi
strange
daw yan.
paste called ojitse, which they smear on their
Ang
bodies and
dagkit
hair.
niya, no?
For the Himba, the red paste is a cleansing agent that protects them from the sun. The red ochre clay, made from a mixture of ferruginous soils and butterfat, takes special knowledge to prepare and is symbolic of blood and the earth. Women wearing it are
Kung sino may ganon,
ideals of beauty.
ideals of beauty sa doon, sa lugar na yun.
Myanmar.
In northwest Thailand, close to the Burmese border, lies a refugee camp.
Ang peaceful na
It
community
harbors
nila,
an
no?
unusual tribe.
If you thought the earlier beauty trends were bizarre, then neck rings are even
You know.
wackier. Would you elongate your neck to the point of looking unusual? But for the Kayans people of Myanmar and tribes of Thailand,
Yan,
neck
Thaians,
rings are what
yung,
makes a woman beautiful.
alam niyo ba yung
Traditional
bata pa
neck-
lang, nilalagyan na nila ng isang necklace, tapos every year nadadagdagan daw yan. Nadadagdagan. 11 pounds ang bigat niyan, at wala kang choice kundi tiisin yan hanggat hindi pa time na alisin yan. So, yun. Tingnan natin.
Neck rings, some weighing as much as 11 pounds, are placed on a female's neck
Yun na
as
si
early
ate,
as
oh.
the age of 2. The rings are increased every year till the woman reaches adulthood.
Halos lahat
by
ng
which she
babae
will have a
meron.
really long neck
Pak.
or the appearance
Ayun,
of one.
pak.
It may be considered beautiful in the eyes
Ganda.
of the tribes, but once done, the neck rings have to be worn
Paiba
permanently.
talaga, no?
If the rings are taken off, the weakened neck muscles rendered useless
Pati
may
legs
just make
meron.
the neck collapse, resulting
Kaya
in
nire-remove
suffocation
na.
and death.
Yun, sarap ng pakiramdam.
Teeth chiseling.
Ay!
The shaman
Ito naman,
claim is
chiseling.
although he's only performed tooth filing once.
Lagot, mamasuhin.
What if your dentist had to grind your teeth with
Oh, nanunuwid ang paa.
painful would that be?
Ito nga namang masuhin yung ngipin mo nang walang
Now consider if you thought this is
walang
painful,
anesthesia.
what
Oh my
you'd say
God,
to the
kaluoy
Afar
naman.
tribe of
Hala, uy.
Ethiopia. The Afar tribe chisel their teeth and hone them to look as sharp as an animal's canines because it makes them look beautiful. In fact, there are some cultures
Mas maganda sa kanila yung ipin nila is matutulis. Matutulis siya. Yung patulis na parang sa mga hayop. Yun ang mas maganda sa kanila. Yung sa Japan kasi, hindi siya pantay-pantay. Yun lang. Pero ito, sa kanila, patulisan ng patilusan ng ipin. Yun, mas maganda, mas matilos ang ipin mo, mas maganda ka sa paningin nila. Ito pa po.
Cultures in Bali that make it compulsory for youngsters to get their canines
Compulsory,
filed down because
babae at lalaki, walang makakaligtas sa kanila. Kailangan i-chisel yung alaka ate, lagot siya, ay, wag po siyang.
It is considered highly spiritual.
Agoy.
Did you know the procedure is done using only crude instruments and no anesthetic?
Mahimatay ka talaga. Walang anesthesia. Pati bata.
Fat Farms, Mauritania.
Found 1 in 5
Fat
between
Farms.
the ages of 15 and 49
Sa Mauritania naman siya.
to gavage or force feeding.
How much have you longed for a flat tummy and a figure that could grace a fashion magazine? Around the world, women are obsessed with hourglass figures and losing fat.
Oo, totoo naman no, kahit sa bansa, ang mga babae, ang gusto nila talaga yung katawan nila is hourglass. Pero dito kakaiba. Tingnan natin.
But in Mauritania, it's just the opposite instead. Believe it or not, but this is a country where people send their kids to fat farms to gain weight, to look fatty and curvy. If you
Fat
look
farm.
like a supermodel, chances are you may not get a partner in this part of the world because curvaceous women with fat on them are considered perfect symbols
Ayan,
of
dito
beauty.
daw, pag ang katawan mo is supermodel, wala kang forever die. Huwag kang pupunta dito sa lugar na yan kung sexy ka dahil hindi mo makikita ang forever mo. Kawawa ka dyan, walang tatanggap sa'yo dyan dahil sa kanila, mas mataba, mas maganda, mas yummy. Ayan, tuloy pa natin ha. Ayan.
But in Mauritania, it's just the opposite instead. Believe it or not, but this is a country where people send their kids to fat farms to gain weight, to look fatty and curvy. If you look like a supermodel, chances are
Ayun,
you may not
may
get a
fat
partner
farm
in
doon
this
sa
part of the
kanila.
world because curvaceous
May
women
fat
with
farm
fat on
doon,
them are
tapos doon
considered
dinadala yung mga
perfect
babae at
symbols
saka
of
mga
beauty.
dalaga
In
para
Mauritania,
pakainin ng
girls are
16
sent to fat
calories
farms
per
and fed
day para lang
16,000
magkaroon ng
calories a
asawa.
day just to increase their chances of getting married. Imagine that.
Ito naman, tuloy natin. Scarification naman sa Sudan naman to.
The time of the fight approaches, and before going into combat for the first time, Bargango must perform 2 rituals required by tradition.
Now, this is something you truly don't want to do to yourself. The procedure of scarification goes beyond bizarre where some tribes are concerned.
Kailangan meron kang
Torture would seem mild
marka sa
compared to the
katawan
pain.
using
The practice of creating tribal patterns
ganyan
on
o
the body using a
sasaktan mo yung
knife or a
sarili mo
blade
yan, mga
is considered
ganyan-ganyan.
highly symbolic for some tribes of Africa. In fact, the nomadic Dinka tribe of Sudan make it
Dito, ang
compulsory
dami
for young
niyang
teenage boys and girls
teklat-teklat.
to undergo the process, which can be quite an ordeal. Scarification is a coming-of-age ritual, and get this, the children aren't allowed to cry, as that be considered a huge act of shame.
At
Not
pag
just the
umiyak ka
Dinka, but
habang
there are tribes
ginagawan
in
ka ng
Papua New Guinea
ganyan,
which also practice
nakakahihiyan
scarification.
sa
And throughout
tribo
one's
nila.
life, marks will be
Ayan, pati
added to
bata.
enhance
Pwede bang
one's
tumakbo
beauty.
habang pag ikaw na yung
Or chin
gaganyanin?
tattooing, Maori, New Zealand. Have you got yourself inked as yet? If you haven't, would you consider a tribal motif across your face or maybe a symbolic pattern on your chin? For the Maori women of New Zealand, chin tattoos are a mark of great beauty.
Ang ganda
The
ng
more
tattoo,
intricate or
oh.
complex the design, the more beautiful
Intricate.
you're considered to be. In fact, the ritual chin tattooing among
creative.
Maori women
Ayan
isn't
sila,
just
Manang.
cosmetic, but spiritual
Diba?
too. The
Halos
procedure
lahat
called
sila.
rokokawe, or sacred female tattooing, is considered a physical symbol of their true identity. As a Maori, getting inked is
Identity
a
nila
tradition,
yan.
and that
Pagkakakilanlan
means
na they
using
belong to
natural
that
tools
tribe.
and dyes,
Pag may
so you
ganyan.
can well imagine the pain. Elongated earlobes, Maasai, Kenya. If you felt lip plates were truly
Ayan,
bizarre,
pahabaan
then
naman
take
to
a
ng,
look at
ng
elongated
tenga.
earlobes. For centuries, the Maasai tribe of Kenya have been elongating their earlobes to insert plates as large as possible. When not without them, the ears look like weird long pieces of flesh hanging on either side of their face. In fact, the beautification process is
Nakaganon
determined
na
by
yung
age, and the older one is,
yung
the longer the
labi
earlobe tends
nila,
to be.
yung
The women
tenga
of
laylay
Maasai
din.
will stretch their earlobes with whatever they can get their hands on. And for them, pain is negligible, as it's all in the name of beauty. Open cheek
Para lang
dimples,
maging maganda
Thailand.
talaga.
Are you guys
Itiisin
ready for
ang
this
lahat.
question that you have been wanting to know
Ito.
for
Stop ko.
kidding.
Would you
Yun. Meron palang ano, Meron palang way para magkaroon ka ng dimple. Sa Thailand, may ganun palang procedure. Imaginein mo, wala kang dimple, bigla kang magkakadimple. Oh my God. Parang kung ano na lang kayang gawin ng mga tao, no? Kaya panoorin natin. Sakit siguro nito. Wag nang magpa-dimple.
Pierce your cheek in the name of beauty? It sounds strange and horrifying, no doubt. But to some
Puro
people around the
pananakit
world,
sa
bizarre is beautiful.
katawan.
The weird trend of open cheek dimples may sound crazy to you.
Ayun no,
Someone wanna look like a
tagus-tagusan.
zombie,
Nakadito
but different
tapos
people
tatagos
do
dito.
have very different ideas of beauty.
Tatagos
As
dito
strange and
para lang
horrifying as it
magka-dimple.
sounds, open cheek dimples that once were practiced in extremes in Thailand
Grabe.
is a rage across the world.
Pero ano yan,
There are
parang
several people
ritual
in the West
pag
who've taken
naggaganon
the
sila.
procedure, and it's all about
Dinadayo
enormous pain.
sila.
Check out these people who routinely undergo the process during a piercing festival in Thailand. Considered a trend that chases away evil spirits, it's performed with a high degree of devotion. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, I can't watch.
Ayun. Tapos na mga kaulap ang aking review sa content na to, sa 12 Unusual Beauty Around the World. So, kung ano man yung mga comment nyo sa pinanood natin, paki-comment na lang sa comment section at salamat sa mga nanood. Inuulit ko po, kung bago ka lang po dito sa channel ko, kung nagawi ka lang, paki-subscribe naman po at paki-akyat na rin po ng Asul na Ulap. Paki-hit na rin ang bell notification para ma-notify kayo sa mga next ko pang upload. See you sa mga susunod ko pang mga upload. Bye! See you po! Thank you!